Hey everyone, Professor Donna here. I am going to give you the steps to starting off a drawing of this skull. So it's essentially a copy of this reference photo, making a skull. Now, as you may know, um, this will be a multi video, like part one, part two. I don't know how many parts it'll be, but this first part is just setting up the drawing. So it's taking you through the steps um, to set up how to get the proportions right, how to break this down into shapes. So I'm going to jump right in. Step number one is to draw a circle. Make sure it's accurate. So I'm going to go ahead, and you could make this the same size. That might be easier for measurement purposes. So that's what I'll do in this example. So I'm just going to make a couple of marks here. Generally, I just go ahead and draw the circle, but you can absolutely do that. So circle here, okay? Make sure your circle is accurate. And you could also grab something to trace a circle, like a vase, or, something with a pretty wide circle shape. Okay, I think that's good enough. So that's part one, or that's step one. Draw the circle. The next step is to identify the center of the circle with a dot. Okay, so I'm about right here in the center. Now I'm going to draw a line, and let me go a little darker so you can see what's going on. So you see the circle here. My dot is here. I'm going to draw a line down the center vertically. I'm going to draw a line across. So my center is here. Now, the skull is broken out into thirds. So we haven't even addressed the chin yet. So I'm going to take my hand and measure. This is the first third from the top to the center to the bottom of the circle, and then take the same hand measurement and make my line here for my chin. All right. Now, these are all simple shapes. Shape and line, that's what we're dealing with here. So I'm going to draw the eye sockets. Now, if I turn this way and you're looking, let's say we're looking, yes. So if I'm looking at this eye, this is the top. It actually is kind of shaped like an egg. So let's go ahead and draw those. So the top part of that eye socket comes above that center line just a little bit. And we're going to make it into kind of like this diagonal egg. Same thing over here. Top of the egg here. Coming this way and that way. They're not twins, they're cousins. All right. Now, the next step is to draw the temples. So I'm going to, using the reference photo, we're here and there. We want that line to be pretty close to the eye socket. And actually, probably need to make that a little bigger. So we come here. We come about to the bottom of the eye, come out. Come around. And right under the center, that's where we come down. Same here. Right at the bottom of the eye, come over. Come around and come down. Okay. So that's where we are. Now, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and draw that upside down heart for the nose cavity. This is what it looks like upside down. So I'm gonna look at where it falls here. I'm gonna draw this out. And let's see if we start, actually we start up here and we end up about like right here. So that's that. This can come out a little wider. That can come out a little wider. Okay, now let's connect the chin. So we have our chin here, we have our jawbone. I'm gonna go ahead and make this here, bring our line up here. Same thing over here. Have kind of a curved jawline there. Now I'm gonna do that. Bring this up a little further and we'll do that. This is where our teeth fall. So now we can kind of connect this line to the teeth, connect that line to the teeth as well. You don't see the teeth yet, but okay. So after that, we have this part and this back part of the skull. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here and just connect that right there. And I'm just gonna do a line, actually do a straight line there. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Connect that there. And then just kind of follow that mold and bring that there. This is actually supposed to go a little bit like this. Okay, so now I have, it's come together. I have it come together. So now what I want to do is I want to draw my line here for my teeth. So my line falls about right here for teeth. And then here, it's gonna come right in this area. So if we bring this, let's see, bring this here. So this is how you set up the skull to draw it. So a few basic steps. All right. Step 2 or video 2 coming up. Thank you for listening to this Life's Little Drawing Lesson.